why exactly you guys aren't sharing the number of Americans who have been evacuated? I mean, clearly you have that information. That information is being shared with the Hill. So it's not for lack of information. It's a decision you're making. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, look, we're not trying to hide the ball. What we're trying to do is to avoid giving you information that may be rough, that may be outdated. Our first priority is the safe evacuation of American citizens. There have been several thousand Americans who have been evacuated over the course of this operation. But at the moment, I'm just not, I don't have in front of me a specific figure to offer. But what we are focused on now is making contact with the several thousand Americans who may remain in Afghanistan and who may wish to relocate. Our goal is to, and our commitment is to offer tailored, personalized guidance to all of them, to provide instructions as to how they can reach the airport and ultimately how they can be repatriated to the United States. Yes?
Okay.
Can we switch to Iran?
Hold on, can I just, I have
Okay.
two more quick questions.
Sure.
You talk about the ongoing assistance that the United States will provide to the people of Afghanistan. Can you give us a status update on humanitarian assistance, security assistance? I mean, how can the Biden administration feel confident to be sending millions of dollars in assistance if the Taliban are in control of the country?
Well, right now we're not. And we have had a review of our assistance to the Afghan government underway for several days now, as I just said.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a formal transfer. And so we will cross that bridge as the situation develops and as we do our own evaluation about what is in the interests of the Afghan people, what is consistent with our own interests and our values as well. But just as we do in countries around the world, we can provide humanitarian assistance to the people of Afghanistan, leaving aside any assistance to an Afghan government. That is what we have done. That is what we've continued to do. As I mentioned, President Biden only recently authorized $500 million additional dollars in support for vulnerable Afghans, including internally displaced persons inside the country, for refugees. This is on top of the hundreds of millions of dollars that we have allocated towards the people of Afghanistan this year alone.
And
Yes.
how are you getting that money into the country right now, given the security situation?
So there are still NGOs that are operating on the ground, just as we do around the world. We have implementing partners who are active, to whom we can provide assistance, and they in turn can administer that assistance. So we still do have partners on the ground in Afghanistan. Yes, please.